So my research starts with creative writing, but it goes away from the idea of the solitary writer with their notebook, wrestling with the muse, trying to create that, that perfect poem or novel. It takes creative writing out into the community, and it seeks to find ways to empower people to tell their stories. So it takes everything we know as practitioners, as academics, and we find ways to try to make that really accessible and inclusive for people who may not think of themselves as writers or creative, people who might be very excluded or marginalised, people who might not have enjoyed educational experiences in the past. We help people to articulate their life experiences, and we do that very gently, just starting by looking at the world around us, maybe talking about things that are going on in their lives, or inviting them to tell their life stories, their past stories. Often people will say, I don't feel able to express myself, or who am I to speak? Who wants to hear my story? So it's often about breaking that down into very manageable, bite-sized activities and then start to build it back up. We work with a really wide variety of people in our community. We partner with local charities and organisations that have that outreach to the really marginalised, disenfranchised, unheard members of our community. We've made a film about Peel Park. We've made a graphic novel about Peel Park. And most recently, we've made a surrealist, collaborative collage, I guess you could call it a graphic novel, that thinks about Salford's past, present and future, but also from a kind of dream other mirror image, sort of thinking about the possibilities. And that's all come from the people who have joined the project. Social justice to me is where my research can empower people and maybe offer them the tools that they need to begin to participate in society on their own terms. It starts in Salford, a place where ideas are formed that shape the world.